All right, guys, so I want to welcome you to probably one of the most important parts of this training, and that's email. This is a secret sauce. This is where you're going to make most of your money, and most people don't even realize. So what we're going to do, guys, is jump straight into this. I'm going to get out my drawing board. It's a lot easier to do it with that. That's what I do inside my live trainings, inside my Facebook group. And that's what we're going to use right now. So guys, we're going to have a rundown of how this all works. A lot of you probably already know that, but we'll just do a bit of a refresher. When someone comes to your store, there's a bit of a... Sorry, I just had a message there from someone asking about a store. Anyway, so you have your store, guys, and there's a process. When someone comes to your store, they go to the cart page. They go to the cart and then they make a purchase. So we'll put some things here to make it so we know. So this is the cart, this is the purchase, and this is your store. What happens, guys, is you get traffic to your store. Now, the thing is, when someone goes to your cart, you're going to have a lot of people that leave, and we'll talk about them in a second, okay? And then you're also going to have people that make a purchase. Now, the thing is, when people usually make a purchase, they go into a thing called an email list, and you can advertise back to those people with more products. Now, most people do that. Some people do that, but there's a couple of things they do wrong. They don't do it for long enough, or they don't do it at all, and they don't understand the value of email marketing. It is turning people into millionaires within weeks. Like, I'm not kidding. Email marketing is incredibly powerful stuff. But guys, there's another thing that people don't do, and pretty much I don't think there's any other systems on the planet that can do this. When someone goes to your cart and they leave, you might think that they're dead traffic, and you might think, that's it. Well, you can actually turn these guys into customers. You can put these guys on a list as well, and you can actually email back to these guys with a abandoned cart email. And you can say, hey, what's up? You've left a product in the cart. Do you want to come and get it? We've still got it waiting for you. And you can do a sequence, and you can send out 1 or 2, 3 emails. So we'll talk about that in a second. But I just wanted to cover this and give you the structure of a store. And this is usually what happens. And email is very, very important. Now, you make some money here, okay? But you make most of your money, I'm telling you right now, 3, 4, 5 times even your money in the back end in the emails. I'm telling you right now. Trust me, this is coming from someone that has done multiple stores. The message, I just had a message before, that's why I kind of paused the video for a sec. Someone just asked me to partner up on them with a store that's just at $100,000 a month. And I helped him get the store to this. I'll put his thing up on the screen so you can see. I helped him get to this point. So I know how to make tons of money from Shopify stores. I do it consistently. I help people consistently. All right, guys, so that's the structure. Now, I want to go through quickly kind of what you do with the emails and stuff, and then I'm going to go over some long-term value stuff as well in the next video. So what happens, guys, is when you have someone on your list, or when someone's made a purchase, there's 2 things you can do. You can actually separate them. So you can separate them into people who have added to the cart. All right? So people who have added to the cart, you can do this by tags. And then you can add people who have already made a purchase, guys. And this is so important, and I'll tell you why. Because you can this is your store here. You can separate them and give them different sales pitches. So for instance, for the add to cart, let's say another 24 hours later, or no, let's say actually, scratch that. Let's say straight away. Let's say within 15 minutes of them leaving the cart, we want to say, hey, send them an email and say, hey, we have your product waiting for you. So this is email number 1. Come and get it. Then let's say another 24 hours later, if they don't purchase, we can do another email number 2. And we can say, hey, we have your product waiting. Now, guys, if anyone purchases at this point, they become on your purchase tag. Okay, very cool. And then let's say 48 hours later, we can do a third email and even a fourth if you want, and whoever purchases will go to your purchase tag. Okay, so you're reminding them to purchase, and you're going to get sales here. Trust me, you're going to get sales. This is so important. Add to cart is so important. There's two things that I can't stress enough with this stuff. It's retargeting your add to carts on Facebook and doing abandoned cart emails. If you're not doing it, you need to be doing it. And this is the key to successful Shopify. Now, the next thing, guys, you can do is quite cool. Is once they've made a purchase, you can, let's say we wait 2 days, okay? After 2 days, we might be like, hey, we've got another product here that you might be interested in. Email number 1. And let's say another 2 days later, hey, we've still got this product available, but we're running out of stock soon. We won't talk about sales pitches in particular right now. We'll just talk about the structure you can do. Let's say another 2 days later, so we're at day 6. You might send another email number 3. Hey, we're running out of stock, we're running low. Day number 4, we're running out of stock. This is your last 24 hours, get it now. And let's just say that's another 1 day later. So that's a 7-day sequence, guys. And people are going to be purchasing at all of these points here. Okay, you're going to get most of your purchases on the first email and on the 4th, okay? Now, I'll tell you what's going to happen then. Is you are going to create a large, okay, some money here, long-term value customer, LTV. That's what I say it stands for, long-term value. What that means is you're going to be increasing your profits over time. And I'll show you in the next video, we'll jump in and show you a test I did. You're going to be increasing your profits over time. So at this point, your customers might be worth $5 each to you, and then at this point, they might be worth 30. And that's only after 7 days. All right, guys. So this is the first video. I just wanted to run through the structure of add to carts and purchases and stuff like that. And now we're going to jump into the next video and we're going to talk about long-term value and why it's important for your store and why it's important for your business.